Hello! Warm welcome! It's Thursday and it's 5 pm. And as promised, we are here today kicking off the My Investment Mastery series. And the first topic that we bring today is savings bank account. Yes, it's inside of banking, saving banks account. So before we begin, I want all of you to acknowledge that you are here. So just say hi so that I know who is here. So just type HI. Yeah, Kavleen. Hi, good to have you. Anybody else who wants to acknowledge? Okay, Bina, got you. Thank you. Okay, while I wait for others to type, let me begin. So guys, why talk about the savings bank account? Especially in this investment series, right? This is about my investment mastery. So why talk about a savings bank account? Because investments can't happen if you don't have a bank account. It begins from there. That's the first step. Yeah, you heard it right. That's the first step. So why talk about it? A, because without the savings bank account, you cannot invest. 2, without savings, you cannot invest. Only you can invest when you're saving, right? So this is one place to organize your savings or to build in that habit for savings. So that's number 2. Number 3, it's a place where you can make easy payments from. You can take loans. You can pay your EMIs, your home loans, bank loans, any kind of loans. So that's how you can pay your insurance premiums. So that's how you begin. So the first step when you're starting on, the first step when you're starting on investments is taking charge of your savings bank account. So just say yes if you manage your account yourself. Because I know a lot of women who do not manage their own bank's account. Let me give you a small stat while you say yes or no. So guys, you have to say yes if you manage your own bank account and no if you don't. And either way it's fine. Meanwhile, let me share some stats with you. 77% women in India have their own savings bank account. And only 50% of them manage it themselves. So the other 50% is not even managing it. So that's where we are in India as women. And at Women on Wealth, we are here to change these statistics, where we are talking about 100% women managing their own bank accounts. So let's begin. Let's see who all have joined us. Neha, Kajal, Shraddha, Apeksha, Seema, Bindu, Hira, Nidhi, Alankrita, Jyoti, another Seema, Archana, and a lot of people are saying that they manage their own accounts. Great job, yes. Okay, some of you are saying that you started managing. Kavleen is saying she started managing after joining Women on Wealth. Great job, Kavleen. I'm glad. And Apeksha, this is your next step then. Today, you take charge of your bank account because you've typed no. As of now, you're not taking charge. And now, I think it's high time to be independent. Most of us women, we don't take charge because we don't feel confident that we can do it. We think we lack information, or we think it's fine if our husband, father, broker, somebody is doing it for us. So it could be your fear which could be driving you, or the need to be dependent, or lack of confidence. Wherever you are, just acknowledge that emotion. And anybody of you who's watching who doesn't manage her own account, this is your starting step. So let's begin. So 3 words that I'll be using a lot in today's talk or live, I should say. So 3 words that I want you guys to know. One is liquidity. So I'll be talking about this word liquidity, which means having enough at your disposal. So that's liquidity. Number two, I'll be using the word inflation, which means the power, the purchasing power of my money is reducing. If inflation is increasing, what I can buy from 100 rupees today is very different from what I could buy from 100 rupees 10 years ago. So that's inflation, where the buying power of money is reducing. And the third word that I've already used, by the way, is premium, which is a payment that you make for the insurance that you have. So these are the three words that I wanted to quickly say. So guys, if you want to invest in stocks, mutual funds, insurance schemes, you want to pay your credit card bills, pay your taxes, for all of this you right now need your bank account. It cannot be done on cash. So that's why we begin now. So what's a savings bank account? So a savings bank account is a financial account that you have with a bank, where you are recording the deposits that you make, the withdrawals you make, the bank charges that you are paying, the interest, any financial transactions, any money going in, going out and coming in. So that is the record of that is there in the savings bank account. And what are some of the advantages of it? So it's highly liquid. Remember, liquid is money which is lying at your disposal. Advantage number two is that you even earn about 4% interest rate. If you're my age, I'm 35 years old. If you're around my age, then we are all getting 4%. However, senior citizens are making more money. So that's how it is. Did you all get the advantages? Just say yes, no. Did you get the advantages, all of you? Okay, I'm waiting. I want some of you to say that yes, we're listening, not listening. Okay, we have two more people, by the way, saying, Jacqueline and Kajal saying, okay, we don't manage our own bank accounts. So this is the starting point for you guys today. Thank you for being vulnerable, because it takes courage to really say that yes, I'm not doing it. Okay, so Beena, Lankrita, Archana, Prachi, Kavleen, Hira, everybody has gotten the advantages. Okay. Okay, got it. Yes, yes. Okay, some questions have begun to come. I will shortly take them. Meanwhile, I am moving on to just complete some basics and let them coming. Let the questions keep coming, guys. So let me talk about tax. Now that I've talked about advantages, well, let me talk about another fact about the tax. Up to 10,000 rupees that you earn from your savings bank account is exempt. So you never have to pay tax on the 10,000 rupees that you make from your savings bank account. So even if you let the money be in your savings bank account at that 4%, 5%, whatever, depending on your age and bank. So wherever you are, if you're making 10,000 rupees on that bank, it will never get taxed, and after 10,000 you will be taxed. Now that I've shared with you all the advantages, and definitely all of you are taking on managing your own bank account, here are some disadvantages. Now, sharing the disadvantages doesn't mean you don't manage your own bank accounts, guys. Okay, because you cannot invest, and this series is all about investments. You cannot invest if you're not managing or having your own bank account. So that's the first step. So now downsides are we may think bank is safe, right? All of us have this belief that banks are safe, savings account, money is safe. Let me break that myth today. So your money is not safe. It is only safe up to 1 lakh rupees. You heard it right. No matter how much money you keep in your account, inclusive of savings account, fixed deposits, you will only be insured for up to 1 lakh rupees. So there's a corporation called Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation. Okay, and the bank pays the premium every year in this corporation, and this corporation insures that you get 1 lakh rupees if anything happens to the bank. So please don't think that I've put 10 lakh rupees in the bank, so all this money is safe. No, it is only safe up to 1 lakh rupees. So that's the first breaking up of the myth, or you can say the disadvantage. Guys, another thing, if you have a bank account in a cooperative bank, it makes even essential that you check that the cooperative bank is paying this insurer, so that at least that 1 lakh rupees is insured. Because if this one does not pay for 3 consecutive years, the cooperative bank doesn't pay, then you will lose this 1 lakh insurance too. Number 2, we believe that we make money by putting our money in the savings bank account. We don't. Okay guys, we do not make money. Inflation, remember I said the purchasing power is going down. Whatever we could buy earlier, we are not managing to buy it today. So because inflation rate is rising, many analysts are talking about it being between 6 and 7% now, while say our savings bank account is giving us only 4%. So by keeping money there, we are actually reducing the buying power of that money year on year or month on month. So it is a myth that our money is growing and our money is safe in the savings bank account. It is not. Okay? Let's be honest. So guys, if you're getting value from this video, I want all of you to now go quickly click on the share button and share this video in your groups, on your timelines, because that's our culture at Women on Wealth. We believe in sharing because we care for other women. So let's take a few seconds, few minutes, and let's just share this video so that more and more women can begin managing their own bank accounts from today onwards. So go for it guys, and once you've done, just say S. S for shared. Okay, I'm waiting. I want some of you to do that quickly. Bina, thanks. Okay. Well, Neelu is asking, she's missed a lot. Neelu, yes, you've come in late, you've missed it. Jyoti, Ridhima, Kajal. Okay. Thank you guys. Anyone else coming in who is taking a lot of value and is willing to spread Women on Wealth, because that's who we are, right? We care, we share. Okay, I can see some of the questions which came and they've been answered. Jyoti, your question has been answered by Bindu, and Kavleen, yours too. Roshni, this is different from current account. Yes, current account is different and bank account is different. Alankrita, Rashmi, thank you for sharing. Okay guys, so let's now move forward. Bindu, thanks. So let's now move forward. So 2 types of bank accounts, guys. One type is joint and another is single. I always believe all of us women need to have our own bank accounts. So if you're married, you can choose to have a joint account as well with your husband. If you are single, or even if you're married, please have your own bank account and begin to manage it. That's the beginning of your investment journey. Know that. There are many special accounts, special bank accounts for women as well. Most of us women don't even know that there are such accounts available where we get a lot of privileges. Okay, what are the kind of privileges that we get? That we have our own relationship manager. We kind of get privilege cards because of that. I know Kotak Mahindra Bank has these accounts. So just check with your bank what are those accounts that the bank has which are specially for women. lot of advantages come, and you get a little more interest rate as well. So that's how it is. Hey, another thing, we are all mothers, most of us are mothers. So I want to tell you that kids who are above 10 years old, they can operate their own bank's account. So we begin teaching our kids a lot of life skills, right? We send them for so many classes. How about also getting our kids their own bank accounts? So if they are under 10 years old, you can be their guardian and they can begin using their own bank accounts. They can begin operating their own bank accounts. And if you're above if your kids are above 10 years old, then they can operate their own account. And you can actually assign what are the different things that they can do in that account, and you can put some restrictions too. So well, this is another information if you have kids. And before I move to digital banking, the hot topic, online banking, let me see what all we've been talking about. Yes, please, Nidhi, the session will be available. This is a talk and this will be available. Thanks, Mom, for acknowledging. Yes, Alankrita is talking about something that I forgot mentioning. She's mentioning how there's discount on locker fees for those women bank accounts. So savings account means, Kajal is asking, savings account means the taxed amount is on the amount deposited or the income we make on that deposits. No, so Kajal, this is the 10,000, up to 10,000 rupees is the interest amount. So the money that you make on the deposits that you've done. So that's what it makes. It is the money that you make. Yeah, Lankrita, thank you for that thumbs up on the kids account. Yes, Ridhima. Absolutely. So let's begin talking about online banking now. So there are various names for online banking, guys. It's called internet banking, net banking. Some people I've seen are also calling it what is that, PC banking, phone banking. So these are all for all the same things. Okay, they're internet banking, and it is about accessing your account online. So from your phone you can access your bank account, from your laptop you can access, from your PC, like anywhere. So it helps you, actually it actually drives in convenience. That's the whole point. So online banking is all about making it convenient for you so that you can control your account from anywhere. You can make your payments from anywhere, you can pay your bills from anywhere, invest from anywhere. Like, you don't have to wait for going to the bank and then making your investments, or you don't have to wait for probably like asking somebody else to do it for you, anything like that. Like, it's a click of a button. And I know so many of us women are scared, right? A lot of us are scared. We don't want to go online, and we are scared. So I want to say that, is that fear for real? Because you can get scared, and that voice of fear can keep driving you for the rest of your life. Is it worth losing the convenience? And well, it's a bank's job to protect our money. Well, yes, I'm not saying that hackers will not come after your or mine bank account because we have small amounts of money typically. I'm not saying any of that. They can come behind anybody. But then we just need to know that we don't share our passwords ever with anybody. We don't share a number which is written on our credit card or on our debit card. So on the other side, on the piche wala side, okay, it's reverse side, it's written. There's a number which is written. You never share that number. It's called the CVV number. And you never share that number with anybody else, and you are safe. So guys, इतना ज़्यादा उसको बड़ा डील नहीं बनाना है कि ओहो ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग नहीं करना है क्योंकि इससे तो ना हैकिंग हो जाता है. हाँ, पर हम कितना टाइम वेस्ट करेंगे अगर हम ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग नहीं करेंगे तो, क्योंकि अब वो समय नहीं रह गया कि हम बैंक जाएंगे और चीज़ें करेंगे. आई थिंक it's not the time anymore, because if we are wasting that much time, It's better you sit down and do your research for your investments, or you just chill. But don't take on like extra work. And I think the world is going digital right now. Thanks to Corona, the world is really going digital. All the people who stayed away from all the online activities are now jumping online. Why is that happening? Well, because people have gotten the benefit of being online. So another benefit is, like, look at it, the example of convenience is like ATMs. You can go to any ATM at any point and withdraw money. So that's how convenient it is to withdraw your money now. You don't have to keep to those banking hours to withdraw your money. So that's how the world is changing. And I invite all of you not only to take control, take charge, but also to kind of take online and manage it well. Now let's talk about the 3 different kind of withdrawals which are possible through savings bank account. So the first kind of withdrawal which is possible is called NEFT. And this is possible only on banking hours. So only on bank hours can you withdraw money through NEFT, and the upper limit is up to 10 lakhs. Like, you cannot withdraw over 10 lakh rupees from NEFT. The second is RTGS. What is RTGS? Again, you can only do it in bank hours. The minimum amount for transfer here is 2 lakh rupees. So you must, minimum transfer is 2 lakh rupees, and there is no upper limit. So like NEFT had an upper limit of 10 lakhs, RTGS has no upper limit. So you can like send as much money that you want. IMPS is different because there is a 24/7 transfer that can happen, and the upper limit here is 2 lakh rupees. Same way, guys, is UPI. With every bank now UPI is attached, and the upper limit for every day is 1 lakh, and again it's instant transfer. So that's how you can transfer and how you can open a bank account. Sometimes it's also good to go and try out and open your own bank account to see what all you need to do to get that done. So there is an account opening form that you take from the bank. You deposit 2 passport size photographs. You give your address or identity card like the Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, all of these. So yeah, that's how you open your bank account. And now coming to penalty, which is the last part. And before we get there, let's see if some of us are asking anything. Okay. Bindu is saying that she has her daughter has her own bank account, and she started it when she was 16 years old, and it's Karnataka Bank, and she can also have term deposit. Got that, Bindu? Saloni is asking, does online banking carry added risks? Well, Saloni, what I want to say, everything is risky. Look at it. Thanks to Corona, the entire humanity is living in uncertainty. There is risk all around us. And we need to just learn how to manage that risk. Like in Corona times, we know that we need to manage social distancing. We need to put our masks on. We need to wear our gloves when we are going out. Best is not go out. So the same way, there's a way to manage your own online bank. And don't share the password, don't share the CVV, be smart, don't entertain calls and like believe whatever people are saying. They may be saying that we're calling from the bank, and then you agree and you trust. So yeah, just little caution, and you're safe, buddy. You're safe. Yeah, Alankrita is sharing. She only goes to a branch for ATMs or lockers. Got that. Proud of you, Alankrita. Bindu is saying the fear is because ignorance is there. Yeah, online banking is convenient. Sushma is asking how to protect our password in an easy way, as we have too many things in our heads. Yes, there are a lot of password protectors. So there are a lot of such like you can use those folders which are available online and probably keep them. I have kept a note, so I use the Keep, and I have kept a note of all the passwords, and I've also shared it with another family member of mine so that we both have it. So that's how, so it's in his computer and mine. That's how it is. Yeah, Bindu is sharing, of course, like I forgot mentioning here. Thanks community. I'm so glad you guys are coming in. Now Bindu is coming in sharing, never share. Yeah, one-time passwords, guys. So one-time passwords get used when you're transferring money or you are adding somebody as a payee. So these are all online banking features. So whenever you are adding somebody as a payee, what does that mean? Payee means when you are adding somebody so that you can pay them, then it will ask you for an OTP. Or when you are transfer funds, it will ask you for an OTP. And do not ever share it with anybody. Nidhi, yes. So Nidhi is asking NEFT, RTGS, IMPS. Is there a transaction fee for these? Well, I use the ICICI Bank. My bank has not been charging me. I've been using it, but I'm sure for big transfers, for larger amounts of money, it might be there. Earlier, I remember, 10, 15 years ago, there used to be a good charge. I think after the UPI came, the charges have become zero for ICICI Bank, at least that I manage. Okay, Hira is asking, when does one use one option over the other for transfer? So Hira, it depends on the amount of money. Like RTGS, you will only do when you have minimum 2 lakhs to transfer. NEFT you will use only up to 10 lakhs. And IMPS limit is 2 lakhs, and you can give it any you can use it at any point. That's how it is. Okay. No worries if you're late. This video is here, guys. Yeah, Bhumika is asking, is it safe? So again, Bhumika, nothing is safe, nothing is certain in this world. Just go for it and just use measures. Don't give up on this convenience. I think it really saves so much time and energy for all of us. So let's now talk about some penalties. So guys, you all know that there are checks which you get. Okay, there's a checkbook that you can get issued once you get a bank account. So if your check bounces, then you will be charged. What does bounce mean? Meaning ki in my bank I have only 10,000 rupees, while I've issued a check, maybe by mistake only, I've issued a check of 11,000 rupees. Now if I only have 10,000 in my bank, the bank cannot pay the person 11,000. So the check will bounce. Okay, the bank will reject that transfer and you will be charged. So it's very important that you manage your bank account. It's not only about opening a bank account and using the online banking. It's about really managing it well. What does managing it well mean? It means at all times you know what is the kind of like who deposited how much money in my account today, or how much money got withdrawn from my account today. Like on a daily basis you need to be updated. How much interest got credited into my bank account. Guys, this is another word, credited. Credited means it came. C for credit and C for come. So you can like remember it like that. Okay, so whenever the word credit gets used, know that it is about coming, and whenever the word debit gets used, it's about money going out. So that's how it is. Okay, so one, your check gets bounced, you will be charged a penalty. 2, if you do not maintain a minimum balance, then you will be charged a penalty. I know just a few days ago I was talking with a community member, and she said that she is not managing her account, she's not maintaining the minimum balance. Minimum balance is the least amount of money that you must have in your bank. Now for her it was 5,000 rupees, and some accounts have even zero balance. This is also another privilege that some women get when they take the privilege accounts that I was talking about earlier. So, well, coming back to this person, she is not managing her account, not maintaining her minimum balance, and the bank will keep charging her. She's now scared of putting money in the bank because the bank will further charge her. And I had to literally tell her, buddy, go put that money in. Because otherwise the bank will just keep charging you month on month, sometimes on a daily basis. So that's what you need to save yourself from. You need to take care of your own account and manage it well. Let's now see what are some of our people saying, and then we'll talk about, okay, what are those ways to manage our bank account. So guys, some of you, I want you to start typing. What are the ways in which I can manage my own bank account? Like, will I be opening my account every day online and noticing, okay, these are the transactions that happened today? Or every 2 days I'll be doing that, or I will create an Excel sheet to track how much money is coming in. Like, what are those structures that you will keep now onwards to manage that bank account of yours? Okay, let's hear some people. Okay, Nidhi is saying ICICI is charging her. Got that, Nidhi? I bank with Axis, Nidhi is saying, but would love to know if there are better banks. Yeah, they are all good banks, right? ICICI, HDFC, Kotak, Axis, all of them are great. It's just how I personally like ICICI because I think uska net banking बहुत easy है करना. And I'm a fan for net banking because I do not want to spend my time going anywhere. Rajni, we are not talking about mutual funds today. Okay, which bank is good? Guys, all the banks are good. I think it's about starting today. Okay, don't get stopped by अच्छा अब बेस्ट बैंक में ही खुलवाऊंगी, नहीं तो तब तक खुलवाऊंगी नहीं मैं बैंक अकाउंट. ऐसे मत करना. Just start, okay, wherever, whichever bank is the closest, just start from there, don't wait. Bhumika is saying she's quite hesitant using net banking because it's something related to money, and what if I lose money? Yes, I get that voice of fear driving you, Bhumika. Maybe it's time that you acknowledge this fear and you move beyond, because there are investments that need to be made, and if we keep getting stopped by the fear of losing money, then how will we invest? How will we ever become an intelligent investor? Because intelligent investors are all about winning and making sure that they are really on the top of their game. So yeah, Rekha, keep funds sufficient? Yes, absolutely. Jyoti is saying I like that. C for coming, C for credit. For the longest time I used to get confused between credit and debit terms. Yes, Jyoti, I am glad you supported today. Bhumika, is it okay to have multiple bank accounts? Well, I would say just one single bank account, okay? You're like where you are a single holder, and one joint if you're married. That's it. You do not need more than more than 2 bank accounts. Alankrita, HDFC is extremely convenient, prompt service. I'm a happy customer. Thanks for sharing, Alankrita. Thanks for being the community member that we love. Bindu is saying avoid the bounce request your bank to return the check. You will be asked by the bank through a call. Then the charges will be less. Okay, Bindu? Okay. That's happening with your bank, I get you. If an FD is made, I think minimum balance penalty is less. Yes, Sushma, in some cases, mobile alert is coming. Okay, so Alankrita is saying I'll keep a daily balance alert. Okay, there are many bank apps which are handy that we are sharing. Archana is saying make sure we get a message from banks when money is debited, credited. Yes, Archana, for some reason, for small amounts, I don't receive it from my bank. So I just keep a check through online banking. Kajal is asking which bank is good. I was thinking of opening mine. Okay, great. Go for SBI then. Bhumika, we receive bank statements which can help us. Yes, Bhumika, we do receive bank statements, but my problem with bank statements is that if we are just dependent on those bank statements, then, if you put the request, then on a monthly basis, the bank statements come, and then there are so many transactions. And then you can't track when you did what transaction, what happened. It's about taking charge. So we are looking at, okay, what are those everyday actions that I can take to be in charge of my money game? That's what we are saying. Yes, Jyoti is saying Mimo structure from the Money Gym program takes care of her expenses and savings. So I exactly know what's coming and going. Got you, Jyoti. Yes. Check your transactions regularly. Opt for SMS alerts. Keep a check on your expenses. Make an FD of the minimum amount so we never touch that amount. Got that, Harpreet? Register your mobile number in the bank so that you get all the messages. Harpreet is also happy with HDFC. Kajal is asking if ICICI has a zero balance account with DMAT. Kajal, you may want to check with the bank because these things keep changing. Okay, I enjoy opening my bank account multiple times a day, so it helps me keep track of my bank balance. I use one bank to pay all the bills, so it helps keeping all the expenses under control. Savings are in the other bank. Okay, so you're talking about two banks. Got you. Kritika is saying HDFC gives great service. Okay, so great. Happy HDFC customers are in the community. And also, okay, happy Kotak Mahindra Bank, right? That's the name of the bank. So happy customers from there as well. Got it. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming in and taking value. If you really got value and you've not shared this video yet, I invite all of you to go and click on the share button and say that, just leave a message that, hey women, let's start managing and operating our own savings bank account. Just leave that message for women in your timeline and in any other Facebook groups that you're active on. So do make sure that you give back to Women on Wealth by sharing this video. So take charge, guys, and we meet next week. Do share how this video was for you. What did you learn? So keep typing in the chat so that I can read and we can bring more and more value to you. Before I leave, I want to acknowledge our entire community and our team members, without whom this video and all the work that we are doing at Women on Wealth would have not been possible. So Hira, Praveer, Sheetal, Deepa, anybody in the team who's listening, and all of you community members, know that this would have not been possible without you guys really supporting us the way you do. So thank you for joining in and sharing all the awesome feedback which is coming. Let it keep coming, and I sign off for now and see you sharp at 5 next Thursday. Same place. Love you. Bye-bye.